Hello, everybody. Good morning. Happy July 1st. Being here on the 1st, bright and early, can only mean one thing. I'm here to go over the Aardvark Book Club selections for the month of July. And I did get a little sneak peek when I checked if they were on the website. I'm not going to lie. And I'm a little excited. So let's go over the picks together. And also, if you've never joined Aardvark Book Club and you want to, I have a code, Talk Bookish, 𝒂𝒊𝒏𝒂𝒂𝒃𝒂𝒔, which should be in the description box. It gets you your first book for only $4. I work with them over on my podcast, Talk Bookish to Me, so that's why it's like Talk Bookish. But yeah, I've been working with them for about 2 years. I've gotten boxes for longer than 2 years from them. They always have some really hyped books, some underrated, never heard of, authors and stuff. Their covers are very cool, like the naked hardcovers. And then also their Instagram is always like so fun. It's like playing a game every time I go to their Instagram because they have little clues and stuff like that. So let's go over what Aardvark is giving us this month to choose from. I'm so excited. Hello, good morning, happy July. Good morning, Devin. Good morning, Maggie. Howdy, howdy. Hello. Good morning, sitting outside enjoying my coffee and a book on this Canada Day. Yay, that's awesome. Yeah, I have my coffee as well. Cheers. Let's see. Hello, new to your channel. Well, welcome. I do these every month. Already made my pick. That's so exciting. I just posted in a Discord about Gary Ellsworth's new book, but I'm assuming you already know about it. I don't know. I'll have to go check it out. Good morning. I'm sending out the vibes before I pick. Good morning. Just got out of the shower. You made this one, Jules, but you're not here in person. Oh, this is the first one doing it without you. I don't know if I can. All right, let's go over the picks. All right, here we are. July 2025 selections. Also, yesterday I did go over all of the book of the month picks. So if you missed that, you can always go back and watch that. That was pretty exciting. Did I add a lot of books to my box? Yes, I did, but we'll talk about that another day. All right, here we go. I love their little scrolly bit, but sometimes I like, oh my goodness, Party of Liars. Oh my goodness, so many good ones. Okay. Again, they have a good mix of genres, I feel like. Romance, magical realism, gothic fiction, horror, thriller, literary fiction. So I feel like they have a good lineup. Lots of early releases, limited signed, early release. Like, oh my goodness, I'm overwhelmed. Where do we start? Okay. So let's start with this one, Party of Liars. I recently just looked into this book. A lavish Texas-sized Sweet 16 turns deadly in this twisty, pulse-pounding new novel, serving up a fresh take on a classic locked room whodunit. Let the festivities begin. All right, let's see about the content. Adult minor relationship, alcoholism. So we have Sophie Matthews' 16th birthday party, an exclusive black tie bash in the heart of Texas Hill Country. And it's a killer guest list. It names some of the characters. Everyone is invited in. Not everyone will get out alive. Yeah, I was like, I've never read a book by this author before, but it clearly says debut novel and thriller. So yay, a new thriller author to check out. It looks like Rachel Hawkins blurbed it on the front. It says, fun, twisty, fast-paced, and populated by characters you'll want to invite to your next party. Interesting. What do we think of the cover? I personally love it. I love how they made the Aardvark logo look like the font on the cover. I mean, that's just so brilliant. Their marketing team, their design team, chef's kiss. So good. All right. So I'm definitely going to be picking up that one. Next, we have Hot Girls with Balls, a literary fiction debut, LGBTQIA+ and humor. This outrageous and deeply serious satire, two-star indoor volleyball players juggle unspoken jealousies in their off-court romance ahead of their rival team's first rematch in a year. Transphobia. So just keep that in mind. 6 is 𝒂𝒏𝒏, scheming to rejoin the starting lineup and barely checks her phone. Green is 6'1", always building her brand and secretly jealous of her more famous girlfriend. Together they're going where no Asian American trans woman has gone before, the men's pro indoor volleyball league. Our hot girls with balls just thought playing with the boys would spare them some controversy. Ha ha. I like how they have, like, don't just take our word for it. They have more blurbs down here, and then they have taste the first page down here. So you can always test out the writing, especially like if it's a debut author or you've never read from the author before. Like this is another debut. So yeah, very cool. A Witch's Guide to Magical Innkeeping. I have read a book by this author before, The Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches, which it says right there. But I love this cover so much. A whimsical and heartwarming novel about a witch who has a second chance to get her magical powers and her life back on track. All right. Sarah Swan used to be one of the most powerful witches in Britain. Then she resurrected her great aunt Jasmine from the very recently dead, lost most of her magic, befriended a semi-villainous talking fox, and was exiled from her guild. Now she, slightly reluctantly, just got a bit grumpily, helps Jasmine run an enchanted inn in Lancashire, where she deals with her quirky guests' shenanigans, tries to keep said talking fox in check, and longs for the future that seems lost to her. But then she finds out an old spell that could hold the key to restoring her power. Love the cover. I definitely think this is for like people that like cozy, like fantasy books, whimsy, and stuff like that. So that is so cute. Okay, Salt Bones. Haven't heard of this horror pick. Not sure that the cover is giving me horror, but you know, who am I? 3 women in one twisted family's race for answers in this stunning mystery set in the Mexicali borderlands that breathes new life into the myth of Persephone and Demeter. Okay. Let's see the content warnings. Adult minor relationship. At the edge of the Salton Sea in the blistering borderlands, something is out hunting. Interesting. I'm reading the bottom line here. It says, combining elements of Latina and indigenous culture, family drama, mystery, horror, and magical realism in a spellbinding mix, Salt Bones lays bare the realities of environmental catastrophe, family secrets, and the unrelenting bond between mothers and daughters. Okay. Next up, Sounds Like Love. Obviously, I'm so excited about this book. A hit-making songwriter and a bitter musician share a startling and inexplicable connection as they'll do anything to shake in the next sparkling magical book. Of the author of The 7-Year Slip, which I've read, a novel love story, which I read, did not really like that one. It does have a spice rating of 3 to 5 open door. Joni Lark has a secret. She's one of the most coveted songwriters in LA, and yet she can't write. There's an emptiness inside her, and nothing seems to fill it. So when she returns to her hometown of Vienna Shores, North Carolina, she hopes the sand, the surf, and the concerts at the Revelry, her family's music venue, will spark inspiration. But when Joni gets there, nothing is how she left it. Her best friend is hiding something. Her mother's memories are fading fast, and the Revelry is closed. Interesting. I'm so excited about this one. House of Beth. A haunting and seductive tale of a young career woman who slides quickly into the role of stepmother in a life that may still belong to someone else. Vivid, addictive, and crackling with life, yes, even the ghost, House of Beth asks us to consider how and why we make the lives we make. Interesting. OCD, intrusive thoughts. Interesting. After a heart-wrenching breakup with her girlfriend and a shocking incident at her job, Cassie flees her life as an overworked assistant in New York for her hometown in New Jersey along the Delaware. There, she reconnects with her high school best friend Ellie, now a widowed father of two. The bond reignites, and within a few short months, Cassie is married to Ellie, living in his house in Eli in his woods in the house, homeschooling the kids and getting to know her reserved neighbor Joan. Soon, Cassie starts hearing a voice narrating the house's secrets. As she listens, the voice grows stronger, guiding Cassie down a path to uncover the truth about Beth's untimely death. Wow, that sounds really interesting, actually. Okay, so I think we have gone over all of the picks. Saltbones, Sounds Like Love, House of Beth, Party of Liars, Hot Girls with Balls, A Witch's Guide to Magical Innkeeping, and I think that's all of them. Yes. Okay, so those are our selections. What do you think? What do you think about the covers? Which one sounds the most interesting to you? Which one are you going to pick? If you're going to pick one, let me know all of the things. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Happy Canada Day. Wait, I felt like Jules was with you like last week. How is it a new month? I know. It's crazy. Oh, Canada. Party of Liars. Yes. Party of Liars sounds intriguing. I'm torn on whether I want Party of Liars. Might be a library pick for me. Good idea. What in the world is next to my name, people? Yeah, nothing. A blank circle. There's no picture there. Yeah, that's a funny title. Yeah, it's a white dot. Oh, I'll send you a screenshot of what it's showing me. Yeah, do you see how it's coming up on my screen, though? Does it look that, like, when I pull up your comment? Yes, that cover, though. Love the representation of all these picks, though. Yep, they do a good job with that. House of Beth was my pick. Ooh, you'll have to let me know how it is. It sounds so interesting. Debating between three. I know. Oh my goodness. I think I'll just get Party of Liars and wait to hear more on Sounds Like You. Can always add it to a later box. True. Like if you see multiples, you can get one and then wait, but House of Beth, Party of Liars, and A Witch's Guide. I'm a little disappointed Finders Keepers wasn't a pick, but that's okay. Yeah, I'm a little sad about it too, especially those going to the retreat. We really, really, really wanted that to be a pick, but it's fine. It's fine. Yeah. Anyway, well, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll let you guys know after I decide, because after going over all the picks, I'm like, oh, there's so many good ones. But yeah, thanks for being here. And I hope everybody has a wonderful July. Let's see, Salt, Bones, and Sounds Like Love. Yay, that's awesome. Okay. Have a great day. I'll see you all next time. All right. Bye.